Afternoon, everybody. Kind of late today because I had to take care of some college stuff, but it's done now. So now I finally have the time to do my dailies in Genshin. Today, I woke up with a terrible canker sore. Yeah, I woke up with a pretty bad canker sore or mouth ulcer, however you guys want to call it. It's not the worst I've had, but the worst one I've had was I had 3 canker sore at once, and it was like 2 of the big ones, and then one of them is like small. It was like one of the worst days. Like it's so hard to not play with it with your mouth, you know. Like I find myself doing this, like absorbing air for whatever reason. It's just the kind of reflex I'm getting when it's starting to hurt, and then I do this, and then I proceed to lick the spot a little bit. Drinking cold water really helps though, since cold water is cold, and then this thing here is painful, so it kind of like calm the pain for a little bit, for like a few minutes. It was probably because I was eating a lot of dry stuff. Well, not dry stuff, I mean like I ate a lot of junk food lately, so that's probably why. And I only drank, well, I didn't drink as much, so yeah, I think it's obvious. That's why it happened. That's why I got this freaking annoying thing on my mouth. Oof. Here, there's really no like a medicine for this kind of thing, so I just have to endure it. There used to be a medicine, but they got rid of it because apparently it was dangerous. So it's that's kind of I guess relieving. It was like a liquid that you put in the spot where you feel the pain, at the spot where you feel the pain, and then apparently it cures the spot where you feel the pain like less than a day. So yeah, even though it would have been amazing to have that, but I mean, I guess it was dangerous. You know, one of the dumbest thing I've ever done when having what was it called again? A mouth ulcer. I used to get frustrated that I have this mouth ulcer. So what I did was I would eat something either spicy or something with broth, and the broth has to be like hot or warm. So that's dumb. That's a dumb idea, right? But my The way I think it was gonna work is if I eat something hot or that would cause heat in my mouth, I thought it would like pop the mouth ulcer. So yeah, I did that for quite a while, or basically every time I have a mouth ulcer, thinking, oh, maybe if I eat something hot or spicy, it'll pop itself because of, I guess because it contains so many heat since it's a pain. So I thought maybe it would pop itself because it's overwhelmed by all the pain. By the pain caused by the hot food as well, and then hot because of its a pain. So yeah, but it didn't work. I also tried putting, not putting, but also tried drinking salt water. Not salt water, like I don't mean like from the ocean, but salt water, like you like a homemade salt water. You know what I mean? Like hot water and salt, and you stir it. Apparently that should have helped, but it didn't. So what I did was I directly put salt into the wound, and that was pretty painful, but it's actually not as painful as I thought it would be. It was only painful for like 3 to 5 seconds, and then it's just gone, and it didn't really help either. And the mouth ulcer I had at that time, it was like huge. Like it was crazy how big it was. Now fortunately this one isn't that big, so I can kinda still bear it, because I've had worse. Oh my god, it's annoying. Alright, we have an event. Especially at the time when the pandemic just started, and with how the virus is spreading insanely fast. I didn't know if I had COVID or not, but I got sick twice. It was cold both times. So yeah, I've never tested for my COVID if I was ever positive, but thankfully both times that I had cold, it was nothing serious. It was just like a normal cold. But cold combined with mouth ulcer, oh boy, your body feels not right, and then your mouth feels like it's about to tear open. It's like the worst possible feeling. And then not to mention how hard it was to sleep when you have cold and mouth ulcer. Because when you're cold, you can't really turn on the AC, right? I mean, you can, but I find it kind of tricky to like adjust the temperature with how you're feeling at the time, because the AC will gradually becomes colder and colder, right? And then you also have to like get up every now and then just to get some drink, so your mouth doesn't like completely completely dry out. At least that's what I do, because it's so uncomfortable. Yeah, it's so uncomfortable. I just have to get up a little bit, like 2 in the morning, get up, get some water, and then even with the water would cause pain, you know. It's not like terrible pain or anything, it's just like a little stab to the mouth. That's what I feel. And the worst part is there's really nothing you can do about it when you have a mouth ulcer. You just have to drink a lot. I think that's it for the event. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do about mouth ulcer except for drink a lot and avoid eating some fried stuff, especially chips. Those are terrible for mouth ulcer. I never we don't go to hospital for this kind of stuff, but probably some people like in Western, they probably do, right? Maybe they don't, I don't know, but I just feel like sometimes the Western people who live in Western, they sometimes like would go to the hospital for the smallest thing ever, like in terms of sickness, just to find out that it's nothing, and then you're gonna have to pay like what, hundreds of dollars or maybe $50. Even with cold, I don't go to like hospital. Just stay at home and try to avoid too much wind towards you, and take a bath with warm water, and that's about it. And don't stay up too late. And yeah, that's it. That's all. And then eventually, in like a week or two, should be fine. I guess I also take it's a medicine, but the medicine is mainly for lowering the temperature, so yeah, that also helps. But the medicine doesn't require me to go to the doctor first, so that's great. Have you guys ever had a mouth ulcer? How terrible was it? Have you guys had like 4 at once. Mine was 3 at once. That was the worst one I've ever had. I imagine if you're like Asian, you probably have like a Chinese medicine to cure it. Although I am Chinese but I've never really used any Chinese medicine for at least mouth ulcer. But for most time, I do use a lot of Chinese medicine, and it really does help a lot. What is it about like Chinese medicine? Like they are so good. They literally have the cure for I think everything. We have this I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a lotion. We use it for when we accidentally touch something piping hot. We use that lotion and it'll cure the burn spot that got burned in like less than a day. So insane how good it is. And then also we have it's like a spray, and what it does is when you're like you sprain your ankle, or you just fell from your bike, or you have a wound, you basically just spray that spray in the around, well, not around, but on that wound. Spray that spray on that wound, and then in a few days it'll cure itself. Basically, I don't know, man. Like when there's nothing else, or when we don't want to go to the doctor, just go to one of these Chinese medicine store, and then they will have anything, man. Anything. It's amazing. I imagine they would probably have a cure for, or not cure, but a medicine to help with mouth ulcer as well. You know, one of the, I guess, sickness that I think I've never had is insomnia. I've never had trouble sleeping, or at least the only times I couldn't sleep, it wasn't because of insomnia, but it was because you know, one of those moments where when you stay up late, and then at that time I was watching like YouTube, like the video was so interesting that I didn't feel sleepy anymore. And then by the time past 12, when it reached the morning time, like there was no sleepiness in me at all, if that makes sense. So yeah, basically when it's past 12 at night, I just basically feel like I don't feel sleepy anymore. So yeah, that's kind of weird. I wonder if that's insomnia, but it wasn't bothering me or anything. If that happens, I usually just listen to music, and then or Now, if I don't, sorry, if I couldn't sleep, uh, I used to just listen to music until I fall asleep eventually. But now, if I can fall asleep, man, let me tell you, listen to ASMR stuff. ASMR. I know, like some people find ASMR weird, like because I guess it could be looked at as a sexual thing, but no. Okay, at least for me, I find it relaxing and it helps me go to sleep like a lot of times, especially nowadays. Like 20 minutes into the ASMR, and I'm already feeling sleepy. Alright, I'm gonna get some crystal cores. Yeah, so ASMR really helps with sleeping. You guys should try it out. So guys, if you have like a trouble with sleeping, you really should try ASMR. And you can choose, like it doesn't have to be like something sexual. I mean, obviously it doesn't have to be. There's always stuff like I guess ear blowing. That's kind of nice. Yeah, and yes, I'm aware that some people might find this weird, but just try it out, okay? If you find it weird and you don't want it, then it's whatever. But it helps me with sleeping, at least in my case. Is it all? I wonder if it's also raining here. Nope. It's clear as crystal in here. Alright, let's go back to Sumeru. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do today in this game. So I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys a lot. I'll see you in the next stream.